Sitting by a fire. It's good. Lets me forget my troubles. Yeah, especially after that nightmare I had this morning. It's evening now, of the 16th. I went out and got some more cake, you know. Yeah. That nightmare. Terrible, terrible stuff. I can't believe I slept through an entire day. I cannot believe it. But it's the 16th now, so I waited till now to go and open the door. So hopefully today we'll have some nice present or something, or at least something not terrible. Here we go, the 16th. Yeah, so let's open up our calendar door and see what awaits us on the other side. Looks like the clearing's up ahead. Yep, yeah. There's the present. That's good to see. Good to see indeed. Heads up! Oh, no! Ooh. That doesn't look good. Oh my god. Wow. That was an explosion. Doesn't look like there's a lot left of this. Ow, ow. This present. Oh, wow, that. Wow, you can even see out of the set. Talk about breaking the fourth wall. Huh. Crazy. Well, I guess no present. Oh well. Hopefully, I mean, I always say hopefully tomorrow, but I don't know. This stuff's just crazy now. It's getting worse and worse. Okay, so it's time to look behind the scenes at the command block trickery that created the meteor from the sky. I was going to say I cleaned up all the mess, but there seems to be a little bit of residue still left, smouldering from the wreckage. There we go. Yeah, nothing else has been left out behind. Excellent. Some lighting glitches from where I copied over the safe version of this. Testing this was a lot of fun, by the way. I got to blow up a lot of stuff. Right, so let's fly over to the command blocks. So first of all, the heads up that I got, that is just done by a command block. It's using our favorite detect function, where we're detecting sponge underneath our feet, or 2 blocks underneath our feet. So we're detecting sponge under the ground. And when there is sponge under the ground, in fact, actually, we can turn this on right here and now and test it out. Boop. It says heads up. And as long as we're on that, it'll say heads up. So if we remove that, there we go. It's not. Then it is. There we go. And it'll say it one time. The reason it says stranger and not like command block or anything like that is I've renamed this with an anvil. So you can actually put command blocks into anvils. Let's grab an anvil. Demonstrate. We shall call this Bob. And now we have Bob the Anvil. We can put down Bob the Anvil. Oh, /save. Hello. There we go. And now Bob will appear in chat. So that's how I did that. Just in case you didn't know, you can in fact name these guys. Can help sometimes. Then next we have the actual explosion. That was done by a Ghast fireball. So this is the summon command. I'm actually using a different detect here. I'm not looking for the sponge or for the fact that this command block's activated or anything like that. I'm actually using RX and RXM, and that is your rotation. And RX and RXM is your vertical rotation. So when you're looking up in the air, when you're looking down on the ground. In fact, actually, just setting that to false, because if we're testing this again, I'd prefer not to destroy my entire set and have to fix it again. So yeah, these follow the mob griefing rule. So if I turn off mob griefing, when it explodes, it won't destroy anything. It has these direction This direction NBT minus 2.5 means that it's kind of it basically direction tag acts like the motion tag. When you have a minus 2.5 direction, it will mean that it's traveling downwards. That's what makes it fall like a meteorite. And the explosion power is 25. The reason why I died first and then you saw the area disappear is because when the game calculates that level of explosion, it tends to lag just a little bit. So if you make this yourself, you'll probably want to decrease the explosion power just a little. The direction score doesn't have to have a value, but it does have to be there. If you try and summon a fireball without a direction score, you can't actually do that. So that's just something to remember. It's just a nuance with the fireball. I think some of the other entities work a little bit like that, like the witherheads and stuff. Over here, this is what summons the old design for it. In fact, actually, if we change the execute command at the beginning to bat, I can explain this a little bit more easily. And change this to bat. And now if we run this command, we will summon ourselves a bat, place down a thing here, and we will have this beautiful monstrosity. This is the meteorite that crashed into the ground. You'll probably recognize this technique of creating spheres, or in this case, because it's so small, something that kind of resembles a sphere. I'm also using particle effects here, so what this is just summoning particle effect, lava particle effects at the bat that's at the center. And I'm doing this by summoning the. In fact, actually, let's just remove that. There we go. That way we can focus on it a little bit more. So what this is doing is I am at the bat summoning a minecart with a custom display tile, and that custom display tile is bedrock, and it's been offset by 16, so the block itself will appear slightly above where the actual minecart is. So if that's the minecart, it'll appear like actually it's more like there in this case. You'll also notice that I have no sound right now. That's a glitch with summoning this many minecarts. It just pretty much removes your game sounds. You'll very, very rarely be able to hear anything. If I spam blocks, every now and then you can hear me breaking them or placing them. It's really weird. In fact, that happens even if I go quite far away. I believe it only stops when these unload. That's a strange bug there. The next command block is slightly different to the first. I'm summoning the minecart at the original minecart that I summoned, and I've got this C equals 1, so it will only select one minecart, which means it will only run the summon command once. Otherwise, I'd be running the next one, which is an identical command to this one, will be running twice, and then it will run actually more than 3 times, 5 times. I believe it goes up in a Fibonacci sequence, and that would mean that I have hundreds, if not thousands, of entities by the time I get to the end. Yeah, it would go up in Fibonacci. That's interesting. That's just me nerding out a little bit. So as you can see, these have rotations. Each command is exactly the same past this point, except it has a slightly different rotation. So this is 130 and 120 with the same offset, the same bedrock and everything. So this is all the same all the way up. And then at the end, not that one, but this one, we have kill minecart rideable. So every tick, we're summoning in all of them at the bat, and then we're removing all of them. And then we're doing that again and again and again. So it gives the illusion of a sphere, and it also gives this slight glitchiness, which you can't notice if it's traveling really, really quickly, hurtling towards Earth, and is about to blow up your lovely, lovely present. So yeah, so that's how I did this creation. Fancy little things, little nuances with certain things. It's a bit weird, the sound, but you know, the sound engine that's another thing that's always been a little bit meh. But yeah, I think it looks quite swell. You'll have to tell me what you think in the comments. If you enjoyed this episode, please leave a like. There'll be another episode tomorrow, as per always, with the calendar videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. It's coming straight for us. Bye.